Hi heathens! Today's video is going to be my December 2021 Boxycharm Premium. Sounds like it's like packaged really well. There's not like a bunch of loose stuff sliding around. So for Boxycharm Premium, you do get to select 2 of your items for the month rather than just 1 like you do with Base Boxy. So I do know 2 of the items that I'm getting in here, and I'm pretty surprised but also pretty nervous, and I'll explain why when I get in. So without further ado, let's get on in. As always, I will be leaving a link below to sign up for Boxycharm if you are interested. Of course, you don't have to have premium, or you can have base and premium, and then Luxe is an upgrade from that I've never decided to get. But without further ado, let's get on in. So this is a sneak peek at what we have here. Let's go ahead and set this on the table. This month's theme is Gift of Glam. I'm going to try not to look at the back of that yet. So, okay. Wish I'd known we were getting this. I'll have to try this in another video. This is the Elena Badrob Luxury Beauty Sponge 2-pack. So, it's literally just 2 sponges, and I want to see what they look like. So you have one that has the, like, beveled or angled edge that's like a nice soft gray color. And then you've got like your just classic blending sponge shape, the teardrop shape in a nice black. And the reason I wish I'd known we were getting this so that I could have brought like a cup of water is because I actually have a foundation in here, and that's part of the reason that I am excited but nervous, because this foundation has gotten very mixed reviews from what I have seen. So I don't even know if the shade is right, because of course you're picking online, and so like you jump to the website and hope that your shade is still in stock, or at least this is what I do. I see on Boxycharm that it's an option, okay? And I'm like, ooh, I don't know what shade I am. So I jump to that site's website, or Ulta or Sephora, whatever, so that I can read the description of the shade names, because typically on Boxycharm they don't say like, I typically look for light with neutral undertones. So I find my right shade, jump back to Boxycharm, hope that it's still in stock as one of the options, and we move forward. Now, as I said, I have seen some mixed reviews on this foundation. So, fingers crossed, but we will see. Alright, I'm going to take out some of the extra paper. Boop. Casper can have that. We have something was in a bag. It is no longer in a bag. Alright, next we have the Epione Beverly Hills Flawless Serum. I have no idea what this is. There's literally no information whatsoever on the packaging except for the name. This reminds me a lot of the Golden Peel. Okay, so the directions say, apply during evening to affected areas or as directed by a physician. What are the affected areas? I don't... So the name, Flawless Serum, when I first read it, I'm going to set this to the side until I look at the pamphlet because I don't know. And it's not evening, so I'm not going to put it on my face before makeup. It makes it sound like it's either like a resurfacing type thing or like a primer. But affected areas or as determined by a physician, like what is that? We're going to find out, but let's get on in. Ooh, okay. This is not something I will be able to try in today's video because, as I've said before, I don't like opening mascaras while I have so many open, but this is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. Huge Extreme Lash. I need to paint my nails, by the way. Sorry. Alright, last unknown to me item is Evo Beauty. It looks like it is a 2-pack of lip liners. Such a satisfying sound. I will use one of these after doing the other parts of my makeup. Yeah, Creamy Lip Spo liner. So we have the shade Brookie and Val. I will swatch both of them simultaneously. Ooh, those are nice and creamy. I like Val just a little bit more. That's the more like mauve-y purple undertone. The other one is a gorgeous, gorgeous red. But I feel like the purplier one is what I'm going to be going for today. So first, I want to take this. This is the Kenya Ontiveros Beauty. There's a lot of brands I haven't heard of in this box. I just want to point that out real quick. Glow and Go Kit. I threw that at you. I'm so sorry. It says, look summertime fresh and shine all year round with the Glow and Go Kit. Designed in a sleek, travel-friendly palette filled with Kenya's favorite shades, this kit is all you'll need for that everyday glow or touch-ups on the go. So it has eyeshadows, brow powders, and face powders. So this is what it looks like. Oh, it has nice, like, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but kind of like a alligator skin print. That's neat. Has a very nice size mirror. Got a nice little plastic in here. Ooh, this is actually pretty gorgeous. Now, the face powders, I don't know exactly what they're meant to be for because Joy looks like a highlighter, but it might be too dark for me. Angelic, maybe like a concealer powder, but I don't know. Gorgeous, though. I'm really excited about these eyeshadows up top. And it doesn't necessarily say on here what the intention of the colors is. It just gives ingredients. So I'm going to take out the last product so I can get this box off my desk. And we are going to put some of this on my face. Now, I'm going to start with my eyes, of course, because as I said, the last item in here is a foundation product. So I don't want to go in with the potential like blush highlighter shades until I have foundation on. But I am going to swatch them real quick. So this is Joy. It's very, very pretty. Then we have Independent, which I assume is meant to be like a shimmery blush. It's like a nice peach color. We have Angelic. And then Divine, which I assume is supposed to be a bronzer, but I don't know if it's going to work on me like that. So I'm going to swatch them across. Yeah, Joy might be a little too dark for me as a highlighter, but I guess we can give it a go. You know, worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, so for eyeshadow, I'm going to tap into all of the ones across the top in order to just kind of build a base. So Driven is this first really light shade. And I'm just going to put that all over as the start to my base. And then I'm going to take the exact same brush for the next shade, which is Empower. And then I'm doing the same thing. I'm just like swirling around a little bit. There's a little bit of kickback, but not much, honestly. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put this all over, including the lid. And then just go around the edges and buff it out. I love this brush so much. This was one of the Ipsy and Tetris brushes. If I could find a way to get like 4 more of these, oh my gosh. I wish they had like sold these as like a full brush set. If they ever did, I missed it and I wish I had not, but I don't think that they did. So far, the pigmentation on these is gorgeous. And this would be like, honestly, a perfect look to just go out the door even without a shimmer. I'm really pleased with the way this looks, even just so far. All right, I'm going to take a slightly different brush. I say slightly different, it's a whole different brush, but the like shape is slightly different. This is a BH Cosmetics number 7. It's still fluffy, but it's not quite as spread out. And I'm going to take this last matte shade, which is called Captivate. And we're just going to take this. Oh, okay. So it's almost actually lighter than that middle shade. But we're still going to use it to add a little depth around the outer half of the eye, because you can definitely tell a difference. Is this brush still dirty? Between this eye and this one. If it was, we're just going to go with it. It's definitely on my to-do list this weekend is to wash all my brushes again, so that's okay. We're just going to ride it out. Yeah, it definitely looks like this eye has like a little bit of brown or something mixed into it, more so than this one does. Alright, now, I don't know which shimmer I want because they're both gorgeous. One's Limitless and one is Fearless. Those are so soft. I'm going to swatch them over here. Ooh. Okay. Let's do both. We're going to take Fearless first, which is the darker one. And we're going to put that all over the lid, kind of getting lighter with it as we get to that outer edge. And then same thing on the other eye. Let me get a little more. Okay. Then I'm going to take Limitless, which is that lighter one, and build up right on the very inner corner. This is gorgeous. I had my reservations, even though it was one of my choice items, because I was like, sometimes face palettes are hit or miss, and I'm still not sure about the like actual face powders yet because I haven't had a chance to use them. Cleaning off my fingers and my hand real quick. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. But the eyeshadow part, I'm really impressed with. I do want to take, before I get into the, just had a total brain fart because I forgot where my pens were, or my other brushes. I do want to try taking an angled brush and go in with the lighter of the brow shades, which is this little like double pan. The shade is all called Goals, but I'm going to take the lighter shade, which honestly kind of has a green tint. But we're going to pop that up in my brows and see if it makes a difference, because I feel like that darker shade is a little too dark for me unless I'm like really looking to amp up my brows, which sometimes I do, but usually I just want to kind of fill them in enough to where it looks like I have brows versus just having a few hairs on my face. So I think that made a pretty decent difference. Like, I like it so far. I am way more impressed with this palette than I thought I would be, honestly. Because I definitely, like I was just saying, I've never heard of the brand, first off. But I didn't think it was going to be bad. I just expected it to be like one of those things where I'm like, am I really going to reach for it? But like, if I was ever going to travel and wanted to limit the number of things I took and still be able to achieve a really nice glam look, especially if I wanted some warm tones, this is perfect so far. Okay, now on to the last product that leaves me with quite a bit of worry. Had to take my mirror out. And this is the Bite Beauty Change Maker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. So it says for best results, use with the Changemaker Primer and Press Powder. I don't have either of those. I have mine in the shade L15. So let's hope that it matches and doesn't look horrible. So if that shade is anything to go off of, I mean, it looks a little yellowy in the package. Can I get a little more light? Hello? But it doesn't look horrible. Like to compare it with this one, it's a little deeper, but nothing terrible. Okay. My nose itches. Let's open her up and see what she's all about. I have a hair somewhere on my face and it's driving me nuts. I feel it moving around. Oh, while I open this, I'm going to give y'all another close-up of the eyes. Very pleased. Okay, so we have this open. I'm going to squeeze out just a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm going to need. This is how much I used so far. I'm going to take my finger and mix it around like I always do. Feels like a pretty thick formula, to be honest. It's definitely not like very liquidy. Alright, moment of truth. Ooh, yeah, this could definitely be the wrong shade. But won't know until you start really blending it in, because it could blend out to be perfectly fine. So, handy dandy brush. Has a slight scent to it, and I can't place what it is. You know, that color match isn't horrible. Oh, God, what is that? It's very soft, so it's hard to pinpoint what it's reminding me of. No foundation. Foundation. Meh. And I have no, you know, primer on. I've cleansed and moisturized my face today, but that's it, which is typically how it is for videos like this. Because I like trying foundations, just how they would naturally sit on my skin first before I try to go messing with it. Because there's always a chance that the primer that you're going to use doesn't work with the foundation, or, you know, if it's going to be a matte foundation and I use a really mattifying primer, could make it too matte, or if it's a matte foundation and I use a dewy primer, it could completely change the finish. All right, I'm going to take some of the extra on my hand and we're going to see how it builds up across the cheek. So okay, I don't know if you can tell, but it does look like it's bunching up a little bit. It's very strange bunch up though. Like, it's not fully pilling. It just is almost acting like my skin's dry there, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just realized my nose looks kind of bad, but I fixed it. I just had like a glop of foundation sitting there. Okay. I'm not mad. You know, like, overall, I like the finish. I don't think the color match is awful. Like, I think it's definitely doable. Let me see. Make sure my hands are dry because I just wiped the foundation off my hand. Okay, it does not fully set. So I think I would like to powder it just a little bit. I'm going to use the little KVD if I can open it. Cool. I have this like little mini sample of the setting powder. But since I cut my nails, now they are too short to grab that because the top broke off. So, while I struggle with this, where is everyone who celebrates Christmas at with getting their stuff together? I have some stuff that got delayed and may not even be here until the 27th. And I'm like, great. That's exactly what I wanted. But I do need a few more bags for, like, putting stuff together. I like to use bags versus wrapping a lot of the times because it saves me the time and energy. And so many things are so awkwardly shaped that I don't want to wrap them. Alright, we're gonna see. Can you see a difference with it looking any matter? I feel like I definitely didn't need much setting powder for that, which is nice. Oh god, that was way too much. I say and then pick up like as much as I possibly can out of this tiny little thing on my brush. That is just not gonna go back in there. I just have setting powder everywhere now. Alright, well, this side is going to be much more set, so, you know, that's okay. We'll just take it around the rest of the face, too. I usually don't set my forehead, but since we're here and we have the setting powder to spare, and I can't exactly get it back in the package. Okay. That should be good enough. So I want to try to use at least the highlighter in here to see if it's going to work for me. Because I don't think that the blush shade really is. It's gorgeous, but I'm probably going to use it as an eyeshadow topper. So I'm just going to take a little brush and I'm going to tap into, way too much, tap into the shade Joy. Alright, it definitely has a shadow because it is deeper, but it's nice. It's not as blinding on my face as I thought it was going to be from the swatch, but it's still very nice. Yeah, like I said, it does have a little cast, but nothing horrible. Alright, well that is my box. Let's get into some prices. So the Bite Beauty Micellar Foundation retails for $44. The Glow and Go kit, it's really nice, but it retails for $48, which is more than the foundation. The Stila Mascara retails for $23. The thing that I don't understand, this, let me read what it is first, because I still don't know. I looked at the price. It is a powerful serum that reduces the appearance of lines and wrinkles, tightens and firms, while providing the skin's surface with a protective barrier. Helps retain water in the corneous layer of the skin, making the skin appear plump and radiant. This retails for $195. I don't know about that. I forgot about the lip liners. Alright, I'll tell you the prices and then I'll go in with one of those. The Luxury Beauty Sponges retail for $34 for the 2-pack. And the Evo Lip Liner Duo retails for $24. So let me... had balm on my mouth. I am going to take the lighter one in Val. And we're just going to... So creamy. So it's on the bottom and not the top. It is a very close match for my actual lip color. These are so creamy. I feel like I can like rub my lips together and it doesn't feel rough like some lip liners do. Very nice. All right, this is my finished look with my December 2021 Boxycharm Premium. Let me know your thoughts down below. As always, there will be a link in the description for Boxycharm. All of my links will be down below. And that's it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.